Tottenham versus Arsenal, North London derby. I had predicted Tottenham 3-1. I thought Arsenal was at least going to get on the score sheet just because it's a big game. I thought Aubameyang was going to get out of his little, not even low, it's a big slump he's in right now. I thought he was going to get out of his slump and at least get on the score sheet. I thought he was going to be dangerous. But unfortunately for them, unfortunately for Arsenal, unfortunately for Arteta, more of the same. No clear chances. They look kind of lost going up front. And more of the same for Tottenham too. Secure back line, secure the clean sheet, and get them on the counterattack. Amazing, amazing goal by Son, Jung Sung. He's amazing. That play, oh my God. Sung Hyun Min. He's amazing. I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I want Real Madrid to get Son from Tottenham, but I also appreciate the partnership that Harry Kane and Son is. So I kind of want them to stay together. They are the best duo in the Premier League. Make no doubt about it. Liverpool has a better trio. Sadio Mane, Salah, and Firmino, or if you want to put anybody else on that trio, they have the best trio. But as far as duos, nothing compares with the form that Harry Kane and Son are right now. Amazing. Harry Kane gets the goal right before the half, 2-0. And then after that, in the second half, Arsenal did have like way more possession, probably 70% of the possession in the second half. But they weren't able to do anything. Mourinho, another masterclass, counterattack, beautiful counterattack, invited Arsenal in the whole half and got them on 2 counterattacks. Ferocious counterattacks. The Son one, it was a touch of beauty. It was a spectacular goal from Son. They did have kind of numbers. It could have played out differently if he wouldn't have taken that shot. But Son is amazing. Outside the box, probably like 35 yards out, curls it into the top right. Nothing the keeper could do. But amazing performance by Tottenham. I know they're really starting to believe in themselves that they could potentially win the Premier League, and they have the squad to do it. They're in Europa, so it's not like as competitive as Champions League. I know Champions League sometimes diverts some Premier League teams from winning it because they're concentrated on both, and both of them are super tough, and you have to save players for Champions League, and just scenarios and your scheduling gets really hard. But if you're in Europa, you don't have to save your players as much. You could kind of the competition in the Premier League is harder than in the Europa League for the most part. So Tottenham is definitely a title contender. They've looked good. They're playing that perfect counter-attacking football. And I think Mourinho has Tottenham believing in themselves. They have everyone committed. You see 9 players at the box sometimes. Everyone comes down. No one's too big to not help on the defense. You see Son running back down, getting dirty, back to defend, helping out the defenders, helping out Reguilon, dropping back. You see Kane drop back sometimes too. He's usually the point man. He's usually the first outlet when they break. But he comes down sometimes too when it's needed. And I think one of their main players, Højbjerg, or however you say his name, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I apologize. But Højbjerg, he's amazing. He's one of the cogs of this team. He might not get all the recognition, but he's been amazing. Sitting in front of the back four, he's like the first line of defense, protecting that back four. The way he covers for the back four, the way he's a stopper in front of the back four, that position is crucial in Mourinho's system, and he has been amazing. He's the only player that's played all the minutes for Mourinho in the Premier League, so that shows you how important he is. Mourinho trusts him. Like, he has all the trust in Højbjerg, and I think he's performed admirably. As far as Arsenal go, 10 goals in 11 games is just not good enough. Not even close to being good enough. Aubameyang, I don't know what's going on with him. He just can't find chances. The team looks kind of dull. It doesn't look like any of their players are enjoying their football at the moment, especially when they're playing the Premier League. And the team looks just rather weak. It doesn't look like a good side. You see their players, Saka, Xhaka, Tom is left with another injury. It's just disappointing all around from Arsenal. Disappointing from Arteta because I do like Arteta. I think he's going to be a good manager. Well, I hope he's going to be a good manager too because I kind of like him. But it is a rough stretch for Arsenal. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for Arsenal going forward. I just don't know how they turn it around. Like they were supposed to be. They made some offseason moves. They look good. They won the FA Cup. They won the Community Shield. They beat Liverpool last year. It's just it's bad for Arsenal right now. If there's any Arsenal fans watching this, which there might be. I apologize. I feel bad for you guys. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, and until Aubameyang can find his form, it's probably gonna be a rough time because everything opens up once Aubameyang starts scoring. Because then he becomes more of like a threat, and you have to pay more attention to him. I feel like even right now you don't have to like devote so many defenders to him because he's just not on right now. He's not really a threat right now, which is crazy to say for a player of Aubameyang's stature or name recognition. But Tottenham have Crystal Palace next, and then Liverpool. So highlight that Liverpool game going forward on Wednesday, the 16th. That's going to be crazy. December 16th against Liverpool. Everyone should write that in their calendars. That's going to be a crazy, probably going to decide somewhat the future of the league, who's going to win it, because usually for the most part the table after Christmas is the table that's going to end up at the end of the season. There's a lot of statistics that show that there's not a lot of fluctuation between now and then. So we'll see what the table looks like around Christmas time. But that game on the 16th, that's going to be a very important game. For Arsenal, they do play Burnley, Southampton, Everton next. So not the easiest of competition. Southampton has been playing amazing. Everton started off hot. They're still like a pretty quality side. So we'll see if they're able to turn it around or they just keep on slipping down the table. They're 15th right now. They're 3 spots removed from relegation. So Arsenal is struggling right now. I had them in my top 4. I look like a fool right now. They're making a lot of people look like fools. I know there are a lot of people's preseason picks, and now it just looks very, very rough for them. But for Tottenham, they look like title contenders. They do look like title contenders. Mourinho, he's a masterclass. If Son and Kane stay in this form, it's gonna be hard for them to stay in this form because they're like in just the form of their life right now. Mourinho needs to get credit for unlocking Kane. The way he's scoring goals and the way he's assisting right now is like nothing I've ever seen from him before. He was always a goal scorer. He was a poacher. He knew how to move in the box. But the way he's dropping into the midfield and playing like a center attacking mid role, playing the cam role, and spreading the ball to like Kane and his wingers, is just delightful to see. And I think Mourinho unlocked him. Mourinho has made him into a better player. So if those two could keep up their form, Tottenham are definitely title contenders.